Well, it looks like we have another big name conservative dumbass attacking video games, because a lot of these old people, these old right-wing people think gamers are fat and unattractive and dirty, and they call us every name in the book. I don't know why they think that's appealing. I don't know why is it not enough just to not like something. You have to go out and attack all these things that young people like, and then these old piece of shit conservatives cry about how nobody under 45 is moving to the right. And I don't like old people. They're stupid and out of touch. Yes, I am ageist or whatever the term is. You can call me that. It's accurate. And we are talking about Glenn Beck. He's the founder of TheBlaze TV, and he's not the first old piece of shit to attack gamers. You have dumb bitches like Candace Owens and old sack of shits like Matt Walsh that says anime is demonic because I said so, because the idiot cannot come up with an argument. And now apparently Glenn Beck is telling his daughter to not touch any gamers. No, I am not joking. We have an article here from Niche Gamer, and the headline reads, conservative pundit Glenn Beck bans daughters from dating gamers. Well, you're really just setting your daughter up for failure, because what man under 50 years old doesn't play video games? Video games have been around for forever. There's people in their 50s and 40s, 30s and 20s and teenagers that play video games. It's been a thing for a long time. I don't know what man really doesn't or hasn't in the past. So you really want your daughter to just be alone? Because you're not giving her good advice, because you have a fucking derangement when it comes to gamers and gaming. A lot of these people do. Again, they want to bitch and cry about where's all the young people. Everybody's playing video games. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear you old conservatives attack anime or superheroes or comic book or action movies or entertainment. Nobody wants to hear that. Whatever, man. Let's just get through the article. Conservative radio host and owner of TheBlaze TV, Glenn Beck, has recently been causing controversy by once again making statements about gamers. It stated in a previous interview with fellow conservative host Liz Wheeler, who herself caused controversy earlier this year by calling gamers undateable, after which Wheeler questioned him on his opinion on gamers. Beck readily agreed with Wheeler, saying that he has banned both of his daughters, one of whom is 18, from dating gamers. How would something like that even work? I'm so confused. So what if your daughter really likes a guy and he plays video games and she didn't know at first? Are you gonna be like, break up with him now? He has a PlayStation. Get rid of him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, you can't be with that man. He has a video game. Like, what kind of... Who says this? Like, come on. It's so weird. It really is just so weird. This is retarded. I've never heard anyone say they banned their daughters from dating a gamer. I've heard, like I said before, different big name old conservatives attack gamers, but I've never heard a dad in general say you have to break up with the man because he finds out that the man plays video games. Like, what if you meet him for the first time? They've been dating for a while. She didn't tell you about him. Y'all sitting at the dinner table eating whatever you like to eat, chicken and rice or whatever, and he sits down and you ask him, hey young man, what do you do for fun? And he's like, I play video games. Is this Glenn Beck dude is gonna be like, what? You play fucking video games? Get the fuck out of my house. Why are you gaming for? What's wrong with you? Like, is he is he really gonna say something like that? Like, just go off on a young guy for playing a fucking video game when that's what men are doing? This is so stupid. It really is just fucking ridiculous. Oh my god, I can't believe people like this just unironically just exist and say this stupid shit. Let's just get through this nonsense. He went on further saying, I wouldn't allow my daughter to date a man who collects figurines either, calling both hobbies equally weakening to what it means to be a man. How? I'm genuinely confused. How is collecting figurines degrading as a man? Me personally, I think toys are a bit childish, not my thing personally, but I know a lot of men. Okay, maybe Warhammer figurines aren't that popular, because that's the example I was going to use, but it still has a dedicated fan base and a lot of men like it. I like some of the games personally. I don't collect figures myself, but there are men that buy that stuff, and that is very popular in the comic book space as well, with all these toy companies like McFarlane Toys making figurines of all these different Marvel and DC characters. So there are a lot of men that are into buying that stuff. How does that make them less of a man? I don't get that part. I don't know where you get that idea that buying a figurine makes you less of a man, or that degrades what it means to be a man, or that makes you weak. This is so dumb. Who says this? You are so out of touch. But let's just continue reading this article. With the initial interview getting ratioed on social media platform X, nobody calls it X, it's called Twitter. It will always be known as Twitter. Whatever, continue. Beck continued making anti-gamer statements. Compare men who play games every day to women who are addicted to TikTok. Okay, whatever. I don't know what to say about that necessarily. Just hobbies, I guess. Continue. This is referring to a conspiracy theory that Mark Zuckerberg and other elites at Silicon Valley are plotting to unwrap the world in a Ready Player One style simulation. Oh my god. Does he unironically believe that we're all going to be living in like a video game universe that's plugged into a machine like the Matrix, where we're all just going to be playing video games? I mean, that doesn't sound that bad. Would I want to live my entire life like that? No. You will always know that it's not real. Like, this is fake. If you've seen the Matrix, you know. Does this retard actually believe that's going to be real? I mean, it could be. You think that it's a conspiracy that Mark Zuckerberg and other elites are doing? I would say the elites rather brainwash people into their ideologies, which is why you shouldn't be disrespecting video games, because video games are being used to push the ideologies that you hate. But that's what's so funny to me. He doesn't realize that. He's too dumb to realize that video games can also be used to push the ideas. It's not just government and social media. These same people were attacking entertainment in the culture war. They probably still do. They was like shitting on entertainment. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? That's not important. Talk about the Senate. Talk about the government. Nobody wants to talk about that boring shit. Nobody cares. People want to watch a good movie and play a good video game, but you too stupid to learn. A lot of these conservatives too stupid to learn that those mediums are being used to make more of the far left crazies that you bitch and cry about every day. A lot of gaming channels are just becoming obnoxious activists, especially in 2020. A lot of people who make videos on popular movie franchises have moved in that direction as well, and they are saying the things that you can't stand people saying. You can't stand the far left crazy Democrats. Well, if you control the culture and the media, you control people's brains. It's just that simple. But these idiots keep attacking the fucking entertainment, which is being used to make more of the people they can't stand. But they keep fucking doing it, and they turn people away who are young and into these things. It's the same MO with these types of people, these old people, man. It's annoying. These people will never change. But let's just get through this article already. Glenn Beck's opposition to video games as a hobby have come as a surprise to new fans of his, but old listeners to his radio program know this is nothing new. Glenn Beck's distrust of games goes as far back to at least 2008, where he slammed Grand Theft Auto 4 as violent propaganda. What does that even mean? Violent propaganda. Violent propaganda. It's a video game. A lot of video games have violent content. Who cares? Whatever, I'll get through this. God damn it. At the time, he accused leftists of trying to scapegoat guns for school shootings, when it should be video games that are targeted by federal regulations instead. And in 2014, Glenn Beck accused Watch Dogs of teaching kids how to hack due to the fact that you play as a hacker in the game. So if I do something in a video game, that means the video game is teaching me how to do it? Because last time I checked, Watch Dogs wasn't giving people hacking lessons. That just so happened to be the main character. Oh my god. So if I play as a warrior in a fantasy game, is the game teaching me how to be a warrior and slice goblins and shit? Oh my god. Okay, whatever, I'll finish this article. Glenn Beck wrapped up his thoughts on gamers by declaring that women who date gamers are ignoring what nature intended the role of man to be, but due to woke girls' defined nature, it's up to right-wing dads to ensure that their daughters don't date men who game or collect figurines. What does that even mean? What is he talking about, man? Are you saying gamers are only left? Are you stupid? Gamers are both left and right, center, middle, whatever. What is he talking about? It's up to this right-wing dad to save our daughters from the gamers. Protect your daughters from these gamers. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? This is pathetic. You are old. You are outdated. That's why a lot of you conservatives don't appeal to anyone that's young, because you say stupid ass shit like this. We gotta protect our daughters from these gamers. These gamers aren't real, man. They ain't doing what nature wanted man to be, because nature said man should not game. Thou shall not game on video games. That's what nature intended. What the hell is... Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't with these types of people. And this is common, by the way. This is not like a one-off, oh, this just him. No. Many people in these other conservative media companies, like Daily Wire, all these other, I don't care. I don't like these people. Why is it just not enough for these types of people to not like something? Why do they have to go out of their way and be disrespectful? That is a problem that a lot of people have. If you don't personally game, sure, but why do you have to say gaming is not what real men do, or you're less of a man, or you're a weak man, and that no woman should let a gamer clap her cheeks? Like, what the fuck? Why do you have to say all that? That's why you turn away people. That's why you turn away young people. Your audience have to be like old people as well, that say the same dumbass shit that you're saying right now, and you're not helping yourself. I feel like I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. Fuck all these conservative idiots, these old people that say this dumb shit. We are tired of you. You are the problem. You are holding society back. Because all these younger people who are pretty base, we know that gaming is popular. We know that gaming is the most popular. We know that gaming gaming is being used to push ideologies that these fucking old people don't like. These old conservatives don't like. We know that if you disrespect something that a lot of men play, a lot of men under 40, older than that, not just under 40, 50s and 60s, because 50 years ago was like the Atari days. And there are some 50-year-old channels that talk about retro gaming and emulation. Well, 50-year-olds running the channels, I mean. But you get the idea. And then you hear shit like this. It's just like, oh my God, the same tired, outdated narrative. Do not expect these people to change, because it seems like it's always something with these people, with these big names in the conservative movement. They all think like this. They're all dumb and out of touch. And I'm just sick of hearing this narrative. I'm not less of a man because I play video games. Can I chill and play a fucking game and relax and not deal with fucking dumb shit in the real world? Why can't we just chill and play a fucking video game? Unbelievable, man. And I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So Glenn Beck and all these old, outdated conservative boomers, go fuck yourself.